Hello dear student, I am Dr. Ashok Yevle, Assistant Professor from Department of Zoology, KTHM College, Nasik. In a previous presentation, we have started a new chapter that is phylum Cnidaria. In this presentation, we have discussed general characteristics and introduction to phylum Cnidaria. And in this presentation, we are going to discuss what are the different classes, or we can say classification of phylum Cnidaria. Generally, the phylum Cnidaria classify into three classes: class Hydrozoa, class Scyphozoa, class Anthozoa. Here I mention example of each class. There are so many examples included in different class like Hydrozoa, Scyphozoa and Anthozoa. So in this presentation we will discuss in detail class Anthozoa and various examples of class Anthozoa, and same like Hydrozoa we will see class Scyphozoa and Anthozoa. This slide shows a graphical representation of phylum Cnidaria. Phylum Cnidaria is also called as Coelenterata because of special type of cell, neurocytes, or presence of hollow cavity, the name given. Presence of hollow cavity, so called as Coelenterata animal, while presence of neurocytes, special type of cells used for capturing their prey, so they are also called as Cnidaria. Cnidaria or Coelenterata are the important phylum of invertebrate animal. Mostly this phylum includes all hollow cavity animal. And the phylum Cnidaria further classify into three classes such as class Hydrozoa, second class Scyphozoa, and third class Anthozoa. In case of class Hydrozoa, there is a animals like Hydra, mostly the freshwater Cnidarian animals are included in Hydrozoa, for example Hydra. While in class Scyphozoa and Anthozoa includes polyps and medusa. In general, as compared to other phylum, the phylum Cnidarian animal occurs in two different morphological forms, that is polyps and medusa. Polyps are the animals which are always attach their body to the substratum, so they are sessile animal, and these animals are included in class Scyphozoa, for example Aurelia or jellyfish. While class Anthozoa, the body remains attached. In case of Scyphozoa, body remains freely swimming in water. So medusoid animals are included in Scyphozoa, while Anthozoa, sessile animal, that is Metridium. Metridium like animals, they fix their body to the substratum, so they never move, so they are sessile animal, and these sessile animals are included in class Anthozoa. So let us see first class Hydrozoa. Hydra, the freshwater Cnidarian animals. These Cnidarian animals are found in water. They have a special type of cell called as nematocytes. Nematocyte cells present on the epidermis. Then presence of mesoglia, it is largely acellular animal. Hydra shows high power of reproduction by the process of budding. So Hydra never goes to the medusoid stage and spends its entire life as polyps. Gametes are epidermal and released to the outside of the body rather than into the gastrovascular cavity. So, at the base there is a gastrovascular cavity, and this gastrovascular cavity is present at the center, so they are called as ciliate animal. And at the periphery of their mouth there are few tentacles, and with the help of these tentacles they can capture their food or prey for getting energy. Hydrozoans vary in their feeding habitat. Many trap small zooplanktons with their tentacles. So whatever tentacles present or bears towards the periphery of the mouth, these tentacles use for capturing zooplanktons, which is the natural food of hydrozoan animal. So these tentacles used for capturing food. So this way you have to mention the characteristics of class Hydrozoa and mention example Hydra. Different examples are there, but at least you have to mention one example. I mention here example Hydra. Then second class Cyphozoa. As I said, Cyphozoa is a class of phylum Cnidaria, and it includes medusoid animal like jellyfish or Aurelia. Cyphozoa includes more than 200 species of Cnidarian animal. As the name given Cyphozoa, Cypho means the cup-shaped body. The cup-shaped body or umbrella-shaped body bears the animals, and they are included in class Cyphozoa. The umbrella-shaped animal body bearing a hair-like structure called as tentacles, with the help of they can move or freely swim in water. The medusa forms a dominant life of opposed to the polyps. In case of polyps, the body remains attached to the substratum, but in case of cyphozoan animal, they remains freely swim in water. They occurs in two form, that is male and female form. So we call dioecious animal. Propellia, small sensor structure which is found in cyphozoan animal, and it is characterized by cluster of neurons, and due to clusters of neuron it is used for sense of light, sense of light while swimming. Nematocytes, a capsule in certain cnidarian animal containing barbed thread-like tube and that deliver the paralyzing sting. So this paralyzing sting they use for capturing or offense and defense mechanism. For capturing their prey, they use these thread-like tubes, while the shape of umbrella-like structure body, they can easily swim into the water. So these are the various characteristics of class Cyphozoan animal. As like Hydra, there are so many examples of this class also. At least you have to mention one example. I mention it here. Example Aurelia or jellyfish. Now we turn to the last class of phylum Cnidaria, and that is Anthozoa. In case of Cyphozoa, medusoid animals are included, while in case of class Anthozoa, it includes polyps animal. Polyps means their body remains attached to the substratum. See in the slide, right, there is a image of Metridian animal. The Metridian animal is occurs in polyps form. Their body remains attached to the substratum. Anthozoan animal are marine, sessile, and mostly they include animals like sea anemone, stony coral, and soft coral. Coral are important features of this class, that is Anthozoa. Coral animals which grow on the soil surface, means their body remains attached to the substratum thoroughly. So these corals which occurs in different color form also. Second, adult anthozoans are almost all attached to the seabed. As I said, the corals and animals like sea anemone, they remains attached their body to the seabed or substratum and grow rapidly. Class Anthozoon under the phylum Cnidaria include coral, anemones, sea pains, and sea fans. So these are the different varieties of animals include under the roof of class Anthozoa. Anthozoon are found from intertidal zone to deep ocean trench in both warm and cold water. See, as I said, they are marine animals, mostly aquatic, and they occurs in both warm and cold waters of oceanic climate. Sea anemones are predaceous, immobilizing their prey with aid of specialized stinging cells called as nematocyte. So these nematocytes are present at the top of the body. See in the diagram there are white hair-like structure at the top of the body, and that is called as nematocyte, and these nematocytes used for capturing their prey as well as it also used for offense and defense organ. They feed on small planktons. So whatever small planktons are there, and these planktons use with the help of these nematocytes by anthozoan animals like Metridium and so on. These Metridiums sexes are separate, means male and female separate, so that is why the sexual reproduction is there. Gonads are present in mesenteries also, so by the union of male and female gamete they produce new organism. So there are so many characteristics of class Anthozoa there, but at least you have to mention 4 to 5 characteristics. In an exam, there is one long question asked in exam. The question is like this: write the general characters of class Cnidaria, enlist the different classes of phylum Cnidaria with suitable example. This question asks for 15 marks. So you have to write first, general characters of phylum Cnidaria, then broad outline classification of class Cnidaria, and explain different class like Hydrozoa, Scyphozoa, and Anthozoa with example. So in this way, you have to explain the whole information in detail graphically as well as point wise, then you will get full marks. So thanks for watching this presentation. Thank you.